Hello, another week, another video, and I'd say this week is pretty eventful. Starting it off strong, here's the clip of me and my friend doing hard Lotus, and we got the little Android heart thing. I didn't really know that was in the game, so that was kind of cool to find, but no Berserk, no pitch, which is to be expected. So here's us clearing hard Damien, and switching into drop gear, I achieved like 338 drop, so that's really nice. Farming no stones has been easier, and hoping for boss drops has been more lively. But nothing in hard Damien. Offset, like once again, from hard Lotus this week because I got a little equipment box, and I don't really know if there's like an ideal like arcane equip to start star forcing first, but I just kind of settled with the cool one, which happened to be the cape this time around. And I collected all the boss coins for the event, or not all of them, but I bought out the flames with the boss coins, and once it gets the node stones too, just to further progress my node stone matrix, my V matrix, on the dual blade, and start gearing up some of my boss mules. The first of which, and my main priority right now, being my Nightwalker. I think it's currently at a really good level and node state. I think its gears just need a little help. So it was nice rolling for lines that I could settle with, and hopefully get her to a point where I can really start bossing with her, because she does boss really slowly, and I just don't want to go through it. Hopefully eventually it will be more smooth, and did the same thing on my Buccaneer to hopefully start bossing on a weekly basis, and use the remaining flames that I didn't really want to use on those other two characters on my Fire Poison Mage, even though it clears up to hard mags already. Just see if I could do a little more faster. Rolling familiars, I got a large HP and MP familiar this week, which will help with hard will, and I have 2 of those familiars now, so quite useful in my opinion. And then I bought out the rest of the sacred symbols from the event shop, so huge for me because I didn't know if I was able to get it or get enough coins to achieve that, but it's relieving that I did. I want to roll some familiars on my Nightwalker boss mule to see if I could roll for some ignore enemy defense lines, and I think I'm just gonna keep doing that until I get like 2 of them. I was really lucky to find one within like the first 20 familiars, and these 2, like my boss mules right now being like my Nightwalker and Buccaneer and Fire Poison, I'm able to do like the hard normal bosses, and that nets me like 60 million meso like per character. So with 4 of them, I get like roughly like over $1 bill a week or something like that, or under $2 bill. I don't know, I had a quick maths, don't want to do, but it's free meso that doesn't take a lot of time, so I've been running that. And I want to get more of the event rings before the event ends on the other mules that are like a lot weaker than my current boss mules. So picked up a few on, a few event rings, one of which being my Demon Slayer, and I picked up 2 on my hero. You'll see me buy the other one later in the video. And I made a lot of progress on the Demon Slayer this week. I originally got into 210 for the sake of the Link skill, but eventually finished the 5th job and skipped all the pre-quests up until Choo Choo, which is great. I love the fact that next time I implemented the skip pre-quest mechanic. Makes making these goals like so much easier. So bless up to next time. And if you didn't know, this week there is a NX transfer event. So as the old saying goes, out with the old, in with the new. I take the NX that I put on my Adele and the NX rewards from the Kane event, Kane creation, like way back when. I don't recall how far back it was, but I want to get all into like one space so I could get like a vision as to where all my NX kind of is at, and play some fashion story. And On my hero specifically, I wanted to just have some fun and bought some Royal style coupons. And if you think like about the nature of a hero, he's like Chad like. So I decided to settle with like the smirky face and the flowy hair. And his skills are like orange, red, yellowish, so fit that aesthetic. I have like the set from like the surprise style boxes, but didn't really like how the weapon looked on the hero, so I put all the set on my Bowmaster, and I had to drip out the Demon Slayer too. So the Bowmaster's abilities are blue, so he will look cool in blue, but I decided to throw it all on the Thunderbreaker. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a boss mule, but having the shark hood and like the blue overalls, I just had to put on that character with him being a shark boy. The con is interesting. The nose are terrible, but the gear's really good. So I slapped some NX on him too, just in case I decide to use him in the future, because I want all the characters I used to be hate to be repetitive but dripped out. For one of the rewards, I forgot what it was called, like for killing 200 mobs every day. There's like a burning character up to level 150, and I wanted to make a shade. So I decided to throw that on the shade and see how far I could push the burn. I feel like burning characters are really easy to make, so I just want to push to 150 very quickly. The only thing about Shade that I dislike is like the storyline. Well, not the story itself. I think the story is great. It's really interesting, but you have to like play the character up to like level 30 when you first make it, and then it's like one of very few jobs now that have it's not even time gated. The job advancements really aren't long, like maybe 2 to 5 minutes. But I guess I'm just not used to job advancements being old school nowadays. So it was both refreshing but annoying to be doing that. But within the hour, I got to like 154. I got really lucky with like 2 MVPs lining up back to back, and with the burn and then all the EXP multipliers just rushed to 150 in an hour. Outside of the shade, I trained like a bunch of other characters to try to improve my Legion. And so I put my Dell, I made Jack the Night Lord, and I used bonk potions that I got for playing the game on a few characters. Eventually, with the new mages and with Jack, I leveled up a few of the Explorer links in my inventory and tried to boost up a few other stats on my Dual Blade. Checked EXP rates in Cernium, which I'm quite happy with. I talked to a friend who like runs Maplestory numbers at work, and he told me that it takes like about like 500 hours or something like that to hit 270. So I'm thinking about just when I train rushing that, even though my Meso and Nodes rates are a lot worse in Cernium comparatively to Limina, I might just do that with the upcoming changes with New Age, which should be exciting. And I ended the week with like around 7.4k Legion. And if you're curious, this is what my fashion store looks like. I think I'm just going to try to get my first page of characters checked out. But yeah, that's this week. I'll see you in a minute.